What's up, everybody? So we're back out in the shop with another Shop Talk Tuesday, and in this episode we're going to do something a little bit different than what I had planned on doing for this episode, partially because we got family stuff happening. We got my kids going back to school, and we had to do shopping, and we had to do all kinds of stuff this weekend, so I had to do family things and take care of all that stuff this weekend and get that stuff handled, and that didn't leave much time for filming. So taking this weekend off to be able to do all that stuff has put us to where we're at right now. Now, what I am going to do in this episode is we're going to break down a few of the things that we have that are coming up so that y'all kind of understand the timeline of things that are going to be happening. Now, this Friday, I am going to be releasing a video of us starting a new build series. That doesn't mean that we're not doing the Insanity builds. We are still doing the Insanity builds. I'm going to have a video releasing here soon of the actual handle part of that video. We'll have everything. You'll see. You'll see. What I want to do is I want to be able to completely finish that so that y'all actually see from the point where we left off to handles made, handles put on, handles shaped, and then the edge put on it, both the two knives, and then us cut some stuff with it. So that's the process. I'm going to be doing a full video on that, so y'all actually get one video that's just the completion of those builds. So probably about a 20-minute video, but it'll be tons of fun, and y'all get to see a lot of stuff. So we are going to have that coming up in the future. When it comes to the next project that we're going to be starting, and we're actually going to start that on Friday so that I can finish doing everything that I need to do to the Insanity builds, kind of in the background, filming it, doing all that stuff. And the Friday build series that we're about to start doing is one that y'all have asked me for a long time. It'll be the first hidden tang knife that I've done. So we're going to be working on this knife right here. This is going to be Friday's video. This is going to be the start of this one right here. And this is just a camp chef's knife that's going to be made out of a few materials that I was sent by Chris Steele, which is this material right here. I think it's a 26C3 razor steel. So we're going to be making a knife out of this. And also this awesome Tasmanian myrtle wood that we have right here. Look at how beautiful that grain is. So we are going to be making a hidden tang knife with that. The series is going to start this Friday, so that episode will have everything break down for what I plan on doing for this particular build, and we'll actually start the build and do all that stuff. Y'all will have that series start this Friday. Now, when it comes down to it, this is the first hidden tang knife that I've done, and I might have a lot of stuff that I have to think through, because even though I've watched a ton of videos of other people making hidden tang knives, I've got to figure out how in my shop that I'm going to end up doing this, and I'm going to do it the way that it makes sense to me and the whole Rivers Experience fashion. So y'all are going to have a chance to learn with me while I'm doing this, which hopefully y'all are excited about. I'm excited about this. I've wanted to make this particular knife for a while now, and I figured, you know what, while I'm having to do the other stuff in the background, why not go ahead, start this build series, and let y'all start seeing the process. So that's what we're going to do. Now, that puts it to where I'm working on 3 different knives, technically 4 knives, all at once. So it is going to be a little bit stressful, but I really want to start this build, and we're already doing our build for the Shop Talk Tuesday, so the Farrier's Refs knife. And then we're already working on the 2 Insanity builds, which is basically a sword and a knife. Now we're going to be working on this hidden tang knife. And if that wasn't enough, I'm also going to be working on the 5 knives that are going to be sold, and the proceeds from these knives are going to go directly to the shop build. That's going to be something that, again, I don't do like ever. I don't do a series of knives. If I make a knife, it's pretty much a one-off knife. I get a lot of people who email me, hey, can you make me the exact copy of that knife you made that one time? No. Nope. I typically make one-offs, and that's it. And that's my joy. I love doing stuff like that. if I make a knife that's going to be multiple ones, it'll be out of the scraps and stuff like that. Most of the stuff that I make is things that, or they are things that I want to like push myself into and see if I can make it. I'm not a big make the same thing 15 times in a row type guy. For one, it's not really interesting for YouTube content, and most of the stuff that I do in the shop is for YouTube content. I don't typically create a bunch of random things in the background and then sell them places. As y'all know, a lot of people have asked me about this. Where can I buy your stuff? Most of the time you would have to message me on Facebook or send me an email. I don't have a website set up. I will in the future have a website set up to where whenever I do post builds that were on the YouTube channel, y'all can actually purchase them. I'll have the stuff set up for the knives and also things like t-shirts, hats, patches, mugs, stuff like that. We'll have all that all at once. I'm not going to make a website just for knives. I'm going to do everything at once so that it all makes sense and there's something constantly going on the website. So we will have that, but when it boils down to it, I want to make sure that I can actually get all of this stuff done as I'm doing it. And is it going to be a little stressful? Yes. Should I take on doing all of this and these at the same time? Yes. Because I need to start that shop build. So this is gonna round out the budget. I've got a few knives that I'm also going to be selling other than these, so I will let y'all know what they're going to be and how you can actually purchase them in a upcoming video. I've got 4 or 5 knives that I'm going to be selling that are going to be the knives that I've created in the YouTube videos, which is pretty cool because if you end up purchasing them, you can show somebody exactly how that knife was built. But all the proceeds from that, those sales are going to go purely towards getting the rest of the stuff that I need to be able to start the shop project and get that going. So yes, and also prices of lumber are going down quite a bit, so we're kind of getting to that point to where I'm just going to just start pulling the trigger on getting it done. So we'll have the 5 knives. Those will be happening in the background. I'll be filming the highlights of that, and I'll put out a video dedicated to the 5 knives. And then we'll have the series, like I said, with the rasp knife, the series with the hidden tang knife, and the completion of the insanity builds. That's the stuff that we have that's coming up, and I'm excited about this. There's a lot of big projects that I really want to do and I really want to complete. And again, I just love doing the stuff like that. That is, even though it's a little bit of a headache, it's a little bit of stress, for me, I want to get out here and I want to put in the work and I want to get stuff done. The cool thing about this channel and kind of what I have envisioned for it in the future is I want to be able to, on the Shop Talk Tuesdays, just dedicate that to the how-to portion of the knife making, because I like to break down each individual little component and show y'all how to do the things without having to time-lapse through everything. The downside to building a knife from start to finish in a 15-minute YouTube video is there's a lot of things that happen that you miss out on because they're time-lapse through. It's cool to watch it because people are living vicariously through those videos, and you got somebody who's sitting in an office that wants to see somebody make a knife, throw sparks, hit things with hammers and flames and all that stuff. It's awesome, but if you're trying to learn how to make a knife, having those things broken down, simple things like getting your bevels done or cleaning up the bevels and doing your hand sanding and what grits you should go through for what particular finish and all of those things, you need to have those parts broken down so they're easily digestible and you're not trying to figure out how someone did something in the middle of them doing a time lapse and you're slowing down the time lapse and all that stuff. So that's why I use the Shop Talk Tuesdays for those kind of broken down how-tos. And when it comes to the Friday and the Sunday videos, we're going to get to a point where those particular videos are more, I wouldn't say vlog style, because it's not your like typical like vlog that you would watch on YouTube. It's still going to be me doing the actual building process of it, but there will be more stuff involved. I will have other things, other projects. You know, the Rivers Experience, we do a lot of knife making because I do a lot of that, but we are going to have other videos that are going to be coming out here and there of other things that I do in my life, like my car stuff. We will have that. By default, y'all are going to have some of that stuff. I just bought a new project car, and I'm going to be doing a lot to it. It's whenever I say the name of it, it sounds like crazy expensive car, whatever. It's just a Porsche, but it's a Porsche Cayman S. Not a super expensive car, not a super cheap car, but I've wanted one for a really long time, and I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be doing to it that is the things that I like to do to cars, and y'all don't really get to see that part of it. I do vinyl wrapping, I do paint work, I do all kinds of different things that y'all wouldn't even have thought about, because all y'all really see is the knife making. Y'all will see some of those other videos of me actually fabricating parts for the car, me actually doing the vinyl wrapping stuff, me actually doing all of those different things that I do with cars. Y'all will see that in some of these upcoming Friday and Sunday videos, but you know, it's not going to become a car channel or anything like that. Y'all will just see a video here and there about that, because those weekend videos, that Friday and Sunday, are dedicated to what I'm doing in the shop for that week. And it's not always knife making. Sometimes I'll have to make a knife, even though that's not what I focused on in the shop for that week. I'll still end up making a knife so that y'all have a knife video, but I think y'all will appreciate it more if, you know, Tuesday is dedicated knife how-to stuff. Y'all will have that every single week. We've had almost 90 videos of that. Y'all will have that every single week. And then on Friday and Sunday, it'll be either knife making or a car something. If I take the car to a track and decide to do some racing or something like that, or course stuff or any of that, y'all will come along, y'all will see that stuff. So y'all will have some vlog-ish style things, but it'll be what's going on that week in video form. So y'all will have that. If y'all think that I'm crazy for doing that, let me know in the comment section. I'm still gonna end up doing it, but I do want to know and get some feedback from y'all, because if it's overwhelmingly hell no, then maybe I'll decide to do something different. But I'm not making a separate channel based on the car content, because that is the Rivers Experience. This is not a knife channel. I do a lot of knife stuff because there's a lot of things that I need to show y'all, and I know that y'all really enjoy it, so I do a lot of the knife stuff, but there's a lot of other stuff that I do in my free time, and I would like to show you a lot of that fun stuff. So y'all will see some of that. Guys, hopefully y'all are excited about the projects that we have going on all at one time, and I will let y'all know whenever we are actually going to be releasing the video for the Insanity builds. It'll be really cool. It'll be cinematic. Y'all will like it. Y'all will have fun with it. Other than that, 50,000 or 25,000 subscribers, we're doing the Nesmith giveaway. If y'all forgot about it, at 50,000 subscribers, I'm doing a hand-forged 500 layer Damascus knife, all hand-forged, that I'm going to be giving away at 50,000 subscribers. So that's the next giveaway that y'all have. Guys, thank y'all for coming by. If y'all would, give this video a thumbs up, share this video, one of my other videos. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll catch y'all next time.